Hi there. I'm Treena and I'm a personal development author. Now, I had a successful life as a college instructor. I was a mother of two awesome kids. I had a house out in the country and a husband, and people would say, "Congratulations, Treena, like your life is amazing and you've done it all." So, by definition, I was successful. And I was happy for a while until one day I found that I wasn't. So, how could I be successful yet feeling despair and hopelessness and be at a point where I'm having suicide ideation and don't want to live anymore? Well, this is a common problem in our society where we are driving for success and it doesn't make us happy. So I made a bunch of changes in my life. I don't need to go into it right now, but basically everything needed to change. And when I did make those changes, I felt happy again. I had a renewed zest for life. I was feeling good about myself, and I had some new goals to accomplish. And eventually that wore off too. So there became a time in my life when I realized I can't change other people, and making changes on the outside are not making me happy either. So I had to figure out what was wrong. What role was I playing in my life that was making me unhappy? So I increased my self awareness and started reading self help books. So now I'm a self help author because it helped me so much. That's how I want to be a guide for other people. In my self help materials, and I'll make some videos too, I share what works for me because I believe even though people are unique and everyone's happiness is different and people need to figure out what works for their happiness, when I share my stories and my journey with happiness, it helps other people to think about their stories and their journey. And so that's what I do as the happiness quarterback. So, why the happiness quarterback? Why not? It's fun. I look good in orange, and hopefully, it grabs people's attention so that they'll start considering their happiness as well and working on their happiness. Also, a quarterback takes control of the play and learns new plays, tries different things, and goes with what works eventually, right? After learning a lot of different things. So, I want to encourage you to think about your happiness, to work on your happiness. I would love to be able to tell you that I was depressed and unhappy, and now I'm so happy and everything is bliss and loveliness, but it's not. That's not how life works. That's not how my life works anyway. I don't have a natural set point for happiness that is just like la la la, unicorns and butterflies kind of thing. I need to work on my happiness. So I've collected some tools that help me do that. And I've increased my awareness so that I know when I'm becoming unhappy and how I can stop that cycle, turn it around, and what I do instead of allowing that to happen. So, those are the things that I write about, and you'll see some videos about, and I'll create some other resources. So, I'd like to invite you to start to be the quarterback of your happiness. You can go to quarterbackyourhappiness.com and get some free ebooks there. And of course, sign up for my mailing list at the same time. So, who would this be useful for? Well, if you are like I was then, feeling lost, overwhelmed, stuck, disconnected, like you've tried everything to be happy, nothing has worked, I think this might be for you. And maybe not everything will resonate with you, but some things will. And that's what's important. You can also try self help. But if you find that that's not working for you and you want to talk to someone, then find a trusted other or someone that you can pay, like a therapist, to talk to. Or perhaps you feel you need some medication for depression or something, then go and see a professional for that kind of help. I never thought that those things were for me. I tried self-help first and it works for me. So that's what I do. And it's not for everyone, but I invite you to try if you think it might be for you. Okay, so what did we learn today? We learned that happiness from successes is on the outside of us. It doesn't last. We feel we have to do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing to be happy. And we need to turn inward instead and play the inner game that I call it because I'm the happiness quarterback. So play the inner game, start doing the inner work. It's okay if you haven't heard about this before, because I didn't either. I was all into professional development for my job, and I was very good at my job, but I was neglecting myself. And people outside of me need me for certain things, and I can't give that to them if I have not filled up my own cup of happiness. All right. It's important to know that if you want a feeling of fullness, fulfillment, wholeness, those kinds of feelings, inner peace, that your brain isn't running off and doing its own thing, happiness, a sense of meaning in your life, a sense of purpose, those things are not found outside of you. We need to work on the inside, on our inner environment, to create them intentionally. And that's what I can help people with. All right. And finally, if you feel you need to try something else that's not self-help, please do that. However, if self-help works for you, I'm very happy to be your guide. So thanks for watching. I'm Treena Chabot, the happiness quarterback. I'm a happy one, and I want you to be a happy one too. So we'll see you again soon.